you must ignore what's on these holders. Stay tuned because we're going to talk about what's written on 2x2s and what's written on labels that we see on the internet and in our coin collections. But first, before we get started, here's my website and it's Coin Help You Community. If you have a question about a coin, then put your pictures over here. I don't accept text pictures on my phone, and I can't help you with your coin over your phone. I have to actually see it. So come over to Help Community and post it there. It's free to join. Also, PorishSmithCoinShop.com. If you're interested in buying coins from the coin shop, support my channel, support my business, a small town coin shop here, family owned, then come over to PorishSmithCoinShop.com and check out what we have to offer. So I showed you this, and it's a 1941 S, and a Mercury dime, of course, and it's written on the label there: nose weak, lips all weak, fuzz, die crack, die chip, weak date. And basically what it is, this is a late die stage Mercury dime, and the die has been reworked that struck this coin. It was reworked. It was to probably remove clash marks, maybe even some warpage and things like that. And when they did that, they actually kind of mess with some of the details. Okay, and it does have a nice die break on it. If we can bring it up here to show you, so you can see it right underneath the wing there. There is an arrow pointing to it. Now, it's not a bad looking dime, but the problem is people can write anything they want on a 2x2. It can be your grandpa, your grandma, dad, mom, aunt, uncle, brother, sister. It doesn't matter. Any family member or friend can write anything they want on a 2x2, but it has no authority. Because there's not a company out there that you send your coins to and they mark your 2x2s for you or anything like that. No experts will do that. It's just not how it works. So my point is, whatever's written on a 2x2, take it with a grain of salt. Okay? Because it may not mean anything at all. Someone may have carded coins up just because they wanted that date carded up, not because it was anything special. Some people just date search. Sometimes dealers will mark their actual cost with a little code on it or a catalog number. Some people will put all kinds of descriptions and all kinds of claims, and we're going to look at some of those. But it does not mean there's any authority that is correct. Okay, even professional grading companies, we talk about that all the time, NGC and PCGS and Anax, they don't always have the correct label on a coin. So you really have to watch and most certainly make sure that the date on that holder and the mint is actually the date and mint that's on the coin. That's very important too, because I've seen that before as well. So let's take a look at a few things on eBay. So I did this video because people have come into my shop and they're like, man, it was written rare on it. What's this mean? And they'll have a 2x2 or a label or something on something, and they're confused and wondering why it's labeled on there. And you got to tell them that, their family member was wrong. I mean, it's kind of tough to do, especially because most instances, let's put it this way, that the relative has deceased. And you hate to tell someone they were wrong, and that, but you have to do it as part of the business. But here is an extreme example of someone put a limited edition certificate of authenticity Jim BU collection, and they put a signature on it. I don't know whose the signature is. I'll have to look at this, but it's all fancy holders as usual that we see. And like I said, it's just to sell the coin for a little more than, or at least make it look more valuable. And we're going to get to the regular 2x2s. So this is another one, Jim BU Proof-Like. This coin is nowhere near Proof-Like. There's no such thing as MS+++++. I mean, this is the stuff, and this is just probably their auction number. This is the stuff that doesn't mean anything. You have to ignore what's on this 2x2. It doesn't mean anything. And matter of fact, I'm really surprised that eBay hasn't come up with an algorithm with their artificial intelligence that will not let people post coins that have any writing on the image, because that's a sneaky way of getting in something. And like I said, I don't know of any Proof-Like 25, so I mean, it shouldn't even be put on there. Here's another example. I mean, this one's AU detail, so that's obviously correct. An 83S, it's not a key date in this condition. It's a condition rarity, obviously. If it's an 83 SAU, it's a little better date. Wouldn't call it a key date. Here's another example we can take a look at. You know, someone, it's counter stamped, which, you know, doesn't looks like everything's okay on this one, but like I said, $55. There's all kinds of other little writings on it, which could be a code for how much it costs the dealer. Some of these could come from a dealer. It doesn't mean that everybody that puts a coin up on eBay that has writing on it actually wrote on it. You know, not that they're trying to be deceiving or anything like that. And here's another one that's hold. That KM, that's a catalog number just for the 1900 nickel. And then here's Full Steps Jim BU. It's a 1921D. I mean, maybe it is. It looks like it might be. But you really want to scrutinize what's written on a 2x2. And like I said, I try to, you know, warn people of things, inform people of all these little things that, you know, I see on a regular basis. And I do see it all the time. Believe me, I get carded coins by the box full, and I've seen all kinds of writing. This is probably the extreme case right here. I mean, this is pretty extreme. But all of the things that they're pointing out are actually there. It doesn't mean it's worth a lot of money or adds value to it, and they weren't doing that. They were just identifying areas of it. When you look at it close, yes, it looks weak, but it's just where, you know, the die was wearing down and the mint was trying to preserve the die and remove clash marks. And sometimes the design features start becoming struck through grease or just any little thing left on the die. So thanks for watching my latest video. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and have a great day.